Hello and welcome back to Yorkshire Railways and welcome back to another model railway review. Today we're going to be looking at another train pack from Hornby. So I'm quite excited to share this purchase with you folks at home, but not for really the right reasons. This can sometimes prove that even though a second-hand model is expensive, doesn't necessarily mean you're getting a good product. But anyway, here is the model itself. And as you can see, it's another HST pack. So another Class 43 from Hornby in the first Great Western livery. And yeah, my first impressions of this is it is absolutely stunning. I mean, the livery just stands out so well. It's really eye-catching and sort of almost reminds me a little bit of like a intercity swallow livery, sort of mixed with the first Great Western livery, sort of such. You know what I mean. But yeah, it does look really great. Let's have a look now at the code for the product if you're wanting to get one of these yourselves. So I purchased mine from Hattons for £140. And as you can see, the product code here is R2299, Great Western Trains High Speed Train Pack. So, not to delay, let's have a look at the models in the box. We'll just take open the flap carefully and pull out the polystyrene tray. I do think that the more modern sort of like cardboard egg box sort of packaging is a lot better these days than this polystyrene. Certainly if it was a more delicate model, you'd be a bit worried about breaking it. But here is the power car. So this is 43042, and as you can see, I mean, it's such a stunning and striking livery. I love the paintwork, there's no paint bleed or anything like that, and the livery is just applied really well. I love the black contrasting roof with the front as well. There's a bit of blue, bit of yellow, bit of white. Um, yeah, it's really great. And we'll have a look at one of the Mark III coaches as well. So again, these are just a standard railroad coach. We have a very limited interior in there. No tinting to the glazing though, it is clear. But we do have coach lettering as well. So we have C and there's coach B as well. And some nice printed lettering on the end of the coaches. Again, the livery is really nicely applied. There's no paint bleed or anything like that. And yeah, it's just a really well done Mark III. A little bit of scratching on some of the glazing, but again, it is a second-hand model, so I can't really fault for that. I don't know what it came like as the factory, but I can gloss over that. Now for the performance test. So this is the first time I'm powering up the model, and we'll see if we can get a bit of life into the model and see how it runs. So yeah, turning up the power now, and oh, it's a bit of a jolty start. There's a bit of juttering. Yeah, I don't think that's quite right. Again, I did ask when I purchased it if this has been tested at Hattons, and Hattons did say they didn't have the facilities to test any pre-owned models, which I thought was a bit strange because surely if you're going to buy something off of somebody, you would test it beforehand. But yeah, it's sort of like it's very intermittent running. It's sort of stopping and starting. Um, Something isn't quite right. However, I do have a theory as to what it could be, and I will show you that in a second if my hunch is correct. And as I thought, the first thing that I probably should have checked when I took it out of the box was looking at the cleanliness of the wheels. And as you can see, they are jet black. This model hasn't been maintained in probably a long while. So I'm going to give the wheels and the pickups a quick clean now, and we'll see the difference and see if it makes the performance any better. If not, we might have to go and look at the motor as well. And just like magic, these are the cleaned wheels. I've not done the best of jobs, but you can certainly see the difference from before. It's like night and day. But let's see if that brings any better performance to the model itself. Certainly it's a little bit intermittent at the slower speeds, but then again, These are the railroad models, and every other one that I've tested so far doesn't do great at slow speeds. But let's give it a decent one. Yeah, still a little bit intermittent, but not as bad as it was before. So certainly can't fault it too badly against that. Let's give it a little bit more juice. Yeah, see, I'd say that's running a hell of a lot better. Like, compared to the first time I've tested it, yeah, that's just different. It's completely changed in performance wise. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I certainly will give the motor a good clean afterwards, but for this initial test, I'm just going to do it with the wheels cleaned, and we'll see how it goes testing with the carriages on. So I'll go and hook those up now, and we'll give it a good running session in. So there we go, I've got the whole train with the two Mark III coaches and the dummy car connected, and we'll give the locomotive some juice and send the whole train on its way for its first proper running session as the whole train itself. Really excited to see this flying around on the layout, and hopefully it will be quite a good spectacle once I start running it with the other locomotives as well on the other tracks. However, for this running session, I haven't put any. Oh, we've stalled already. But I haven't got any other HSTs on the other lines this time. It's just going to be the first Great Western running round today. But yeah, after that little stall, there we go, pulling away nicely. So, hope you enjoy, folks, and I'll see you again for the ratings. Okay, folks, time for the ratings for the Hornby First Great Western Livery HST pack. So let's start off with the performance. So at £140, I thought I might get a little bit better, and especially from Hattons as a really great retailer, they have really great customer service, but I would have thought they would have tested the items when they get them, but apparently they don't. And yeah, because of that, I was a bit disappointed in that I've had to do some maintenance on a locomotive that I purchased. When even though yes, it's second hand, but again, I feel like it should have been serviced before it was put on the marketplace, or at least tested to sort of have this, um, you know, on the website so they could say yes, it needs cleaning, just so I could be pre-warned and not disappointed when I first tested it on the track. Detail wise, again, it's just like the other HST packs. It's getting a 3.5. If you want to know the reasons for that, I'm not going to get into that here. Just go and watch those videos and you will see the reasons why it's getting 3.5 and no higher. Livery wise, this is where it's sort of got a little bit of a redeeming factor. I'm giving it 4.5 stars because again, the livery is amazing. It's stunning. It looks great on the layout. It's really unique. It's just a great piece for the collection, and towards the HST fleet that I am collecting. So yeah, it definitely stands out on the layout, so that's why it's getting 4.5 stars. Quality wise, again, it's a railroad version of the HST. It's got a ring-filled motor. Need I say more? That is the reason why it's getting 3.5. Value, I'm putting it at 3 stars, which is strange because even though I paid £140, which is a lot of money, you're getting quite a lot for the money in that you're getting the power car, the dummy car, and two Mark III coaches. And on eBay, I've managed to find one going for £200. So that's why I've sort of put it a little bit in the middle, because it's not great value, but it could be worse. And the only reason I'm marking it down as 3 stars is because I still paid a lot of money for something that doesn't necessarily work to its full potential. Maybe it will get there one day and we could revisit this, once I've given it a good maintenance and see the difference in its performance compared to now. But at the moment, yeah, I'm just giving its value as 3 stars for what I feel like I've actually got for my money, which really is just a load of maintenance that needs doing to a model that really I should be able to take out of the box and run for quite a while before it needs maintaining again. That's how I feel personally anyway, buying from a retailer. Buying it from eBay, I feel like it's a little bit different, It's not the seller's job to make sure that it's, maintained to their ability. But as long as it's advertised as it needs maintenance or it hasn't been maintained in a while and could do with some, then I feel like everybody knows what they're getting. But anyway, overall rating 3.4 stars, which is the lowest rating I believe so far. But if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop me a comment and a like and subscribe if you haven't. I will catch you in the next video.